Another very, very useful place that you can trade outright futures from is going to be the active trader mode. In my opinion, if you're a scalper, I mean, and you're looking for the quickest in and outs, most efficient way to trade these outright contracts is going to be from the active trader mode, in my opinion. So at the top of the top left corner of the platform, go ahead and click on trade mode, switch that over to active. And then from the active trader mode here, this is where we have all of our symbols listed. Now, the symbols that are listed in the active trader mode are going to be dependent on the watch list that you currently have selected. So you can adjust the watch list that you have selected toward the top of the screen here. So you can use any of our preset watch lists. You can also use any personal watch list that you've created. Right now we have one here that's called stock demo that we currently have selected. So this is our stock demo watch list. So we have MES, Apple, Amazon Coin, Costco, a couple other symbols added here. But again, the symbols that are going to display on the active trader mode are going to be based off of whatever you currently have or whatever watch list you currently have selected. So right now we have that short MES contract. If we're looking to close this, we would have to buy an outright MES contract. So we sold one before. We clicked on the bid originally to get this order started. Now we're looking to cover this. We can go ahead and click on the ask price from the active trader mode here. So click on the ask price. You'll notice now this queues up in order to buy one MES contract. And we can see that off to the right side here with this little trading ladder that we have handy. Now, just to make things a little bit easier to see, I'm just going to bump this down for a second so you can left click and drag on these arrows on the ladder to adjust the price that you're submitting at. But I just want to make note of a couple things here on the ladder off to the right side here. You have a little A and B that are moving. It's going to be kind of hard for me to pin these exactly, but you have a little A and B that are moving. They're white solid lines. The A indicates the current ask price. The B indicates the current bid price. And then while the market's open, you also have the last price that is here as well. Now, the last price for the extended hour session, that will not change if you're trading stock. So the last price is going to stay stagnant. So if you're trying to trade shares of stock on the active trader mode during the extended hour session, you'll want to pay attention to those, the A and B. Those will still be moving as the price changes during the after hour session. But since we're trading futures here, futures market's open. So the last price moves, the bid and the ask will also move here off to the right side here. All right, so now that we've got our order queued up to buy one MES contract, let's go ahead and submit at something that's going to get filled. So we'll go ahead and let's see here. We'll bump this up a little bit. Last is at 52.39, so we'll submit at 52.39.75. Go ahead and send that order off. And you'll notice now we got filled on that MES or on that order to purchase one MES contract, and we are now completely flat on this position. So I'm not sure if you all picked up on it before, but previously there was a little -1 that was showing here to indicate that we were short one contract. Now that we've bought one, that has now disappeared and we are completely flat in MES. Can bracket orders be done in active trader mode? Fortunately, they cannot, but you can route stop orders from the active trader mode, which I will show you all how to do that right now. So let's say now that we've closed the MES contract, let's go ahead and just buy one back here directly from the active trader mode. So we could go ahead and click on the ask price. You'll notice now we get that little B, green B again, indicating that we're looking to buy a contract. We can adjust the price here. Well, we're at 52, so we'll go ahead and drag this up to 52.39.25. And you can also actually change this from a limit order to a market order if you would like. So off to the left side here, under the type, you can adjust limit to market. And then you can also adjust the time in force from good till cancel. We've got a day order we could do. And then you can also adjust the offsets that you have set. So right now it's at a 50-cent offset. So if we were routing a limit order, for example, the offset would automatically queue that limit order up 50 cents away from wherever the market's currently trading at. So it's a 50-cent offset with those limit orders. But in any instance, we do have a market order queued up here. So now that we have all of that set, we could go ahead and hit send. You'll notice here we just got filled on that order and we're able to purchase one MES contract. Again, you can see that here under the position at the top, and your basis is also shown here. Now, if you're looking to route a stop order on this, you can do that as well. So we have to come back to this type drop down, select it, and then we can just select a stop market order. And then let's go ahead and queue up an order to sell one MES contract. So now that we've selected that, you'll notice here we have a little stop indicated here. Indicating this is a stop order that we would be routing. So if we're looking to send that order off, let's go ahead. We're selling one here. Let's go ahead and bump this down to 52.38. Go ahead and hit send. You'll notice now we have that stop order working in the upper left corner. We can see that, and we could also see that based on the yellow arrow off to the right side of the trading ladder here on the active trader mode. And we can quickly adjust this stop by left clicking and holding and then dragging it to adjust the price. You'll notice now that first order was canceled and we have a new one working. So that would be the way you can quickly adjust any working orders from the active trader mode here. You're also able to just flatten a position using this button right here, and I'll show you all what that looks like. So let's go ahead and just cancel that stop order. You see this X toward the top of the screen here. You can just go ahead and click on that. That will cancel our stop order that we just had working. And now let's go ahead and just flatten our position here in MES. So we can click this button right here. You get a notice here about flattening the position. Go ahead and click agree. Send that off, and it automatically queues up in order to flatten your position.